Knock, knock, knock. Hi Deborah, my name's Ashley. I'm going to be your student nurse today. Just going to be coming in and asking you some questions, okay? Just going to shut the door, close the curtain. Before we get started, can I check your bracelet? Yeah. Can you confirm your name and date of birth for me?
Deborah Jones, August 15th, 1958.
Okay, thank you. And do you have any allergies I should be aware of?
No.
No? Okay. So can you tell me why you're here today?
My chest just feels really heavy. I'm nauseous, I'm sweating, I'm having some difficulty catching my breath. I also just have a shooting pain going from my left arm into my jaw, and I'm just really tired.
Okay. So out of all of that, what's the biggest complaint?
My chest pain definitely is a major concern. I just don't feel 100%.
Okay. So with that pain, I'm just going to ask a few questions, okay? So what triggered it?
I was at work. I work as a chef, and it's just one of the busiest nights of the week. I have to get back there really soon, so I'm just hoping that this won't take very long.
Okay, we'll go as fast as we can, okay? Can you describe the pain in your chest for me? Is it sharp or throbbing, or?
I would say it's heavy and tight.
Yeah. And on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being no pain and 10 being the worst pain, where would you rate that?
I would say about a 9.
A 9, okay. And does it radiate, like through your shoulders, or you mentioned kind of in your jaw?
Yeah, it's through my chest, into my left arm and my jaw as well.
Okay. And what's the exact site of the worst pain?
It just seems to be spreading.
Okay. When did the pain start? Did it like come on suddenly, or was it gradual through the night, or?
I would say it was more so gradual. I was at work, I couldn't catch my breath, I was sweating more than I usually do. I started having some chest pains and tightness, and I just knew that something was wrong.
Okay.
I thought that maybe it was just because we were so busy and the kitchen was really hot, but I don't know.
Okay. And so it lasted a while then, like a couple hours?
Yeah, it's lasted about the entire ride in the ambulance, as well as it's still pretty painful right now.
Okay. So what do you think's going on?
I just think I'm too stressed at work.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. So I just have a few more questions, because you mentioned some shortness of breath. So what activity brings on that shortness of breath?
Just running around the kitchen.
Okay. And does it come on unexpectedly, or?
No, not usually.
Not usually. Does it ever awaken you from your sleep?
No, not usually.
No. How many pillows do you sleep with at night?
Just one.
Just one. And do you have a cough?
No.
No? Okay. You mentioned you're a little bit tired too, so do you seem to tire easily?
Just if I'm working too much.
Okay. And when did the fatigue start today?
I would say maybe around 5 p.m.
Okay. Did you notice it get worse, or do your energy levels change often?
It was gradual, and then just started to get worse later on in the evening, probably around 7 o'clock or so.
Okay. So you think it's kind of related to a time of day, mostly in the evenings at work?
Yeah, I would say so.
Have you ever noticed your facial skin turn like an ashen color, which is like a gray tone?
No, not usually.
No. Do you ever get any swelling in your feet or in your legs?
Some swelling just from working in the evenings and being on my feet all night, but it usually goes away come the morning.
Okay. So it typically happens after your shift?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you awaken at night to go to the bathroom?
No.
No? Okay. So just a few more questions, okay? Hang in there for a little bit.
Yeah.
So just some history. Do you have any history of hypertension, elevated cholesterol, triglyceride levels, heart murmurs, heart disease, rheumatic fevers?
I do have hypertension,
Okay.
but I do take medication for it.
Okay, so we'll look further into that. Have you ever had a heart attack?
No.
No? Okay. And just some lifestyle questions, okay? How would you describe your usual diet in a day?
I usually just eat when I'm at the restaurant. I don't make my own food or anything like that. Just eating there.
Okay. And do you smoke cigarettes?
I do. Probably about 10 or 12 cigarettes a day, I would say.
Okay. And how much alcohol do you have in a day or in a week, do you think?
Just a bit on the weekends, maybe a couple glasses of wine.
Okay. And what would you say your usual amount of exercise is in a day or in a week?
In a day, I usually just walk probably a block to and from work.
Okay. Do you use any type of drugs or marijuana, street drugs?
No, not at all.
And it sounds like it's very stressful, your job. So tell me about that stress in your life.
I don't think I have too much stress except for in the summer, just when the restaurant starts to pick up and get a little bit busier. My mom passed away, and I was just stressed trying to help my dad, but that was sometime last year.
Okay. So speaking of your family, do you have any family history of hypertension, obesity, diabetes, heart disease?
My mom did die from a heart attack, like I said, last year at the age of 70.
Okay. So thank you for answering all those questions. We're just going to do some assessments now and we'll get you help, okay?
Sure.
All right.